This episode of Own the Grey is brought to you by I Am. Discover your unique talents, realize your potential, and align to your path. Take the first step to uncover your life purpose by visiting debrajones.ca/courses. Welcome to Own the Grey, a podcast to dispel the notion that aging is undesirable and setting new, positive attitudes. I'm Debra Jones, and I believe you can be vibrant and healthy throughout the best years of your life. It's coming up to Halloween, and I want to talk about vampires. No, not the blood-sucking ones, the ones that steal your energy, your life force. Energy vampires. But they're regular people that have allowed their vibration to become so low that they need to feed off another's energy to function and feel satisfied. And they do this by always seeking attention, reassurance, or by creating drama. They're also prone to playing the victim, never taking responsibility for their actions, getting their way using guilt or manipulation, complaining to get sympathy, not returning favors or giving back, and responding from their ego. Now, maybe you know somebody that fits that description. Well, we're all energetic beings, so when our energy is continuously depleted and not restored, it weakens our vibration. And if we're not aware or conscious of it, this weaker vibration over time can cause us to turn into energy vampires too. Well, people don't always know if they are an energy vampire, but they've often been drained of their own energy by ignoring or neglecting their own needs, giving away too much of their time and attention to helping others, being neglected either currently or in childhood, having traumatic life events such as a breakup or an abusive relationship, or sometimes they surround themselves with other energy vampires. Well, you can usually spot an energy vampire by the way that you feel when you're around them. You might feel really drained or depleted of energy. You might actually have some physical symptoms. Some things like nausea or stomach ache, either before or after the interaction. Maybe you have a throbbing headache or you feel out of it. Maybe you're irritable, frustrated, or angry for no reason. Maybe you feel like you're on edge or that there's a dense cloud over you. Maybe you've got anxiety or stress or guilt with no apparent reason. Maybe you just intuitively feel uncomfortable around the person. Well, if you feel two or more of these symptoms after interacting with someone, it could be that you're experiencing a form of psychic attack, which allows the energy vampire to take some of your energy. Well, the critical thing to remember is that energy vampires are usually only people caught up in a cycle of negative energy. We can all be energy vampires at some point in our lives, so fear or judgment isn't necessary. The good news is that by putting up a stronger, positive force around you and remaining conscious of what's happening, no one will be able to drain your energy or affect the way you feel. Or if you think that you have been a victim of an energy vampire, there are some things that you can do to protect yourself. You can set firm boundaries and assert yourself when it's appropriate. You can be compassionate. Most times energy vampires don't know what they're doing. You can distance yourself from the person. You can keep your energy field clear, clean, and strong. The moment that you've realized that your vibration has lowered is the moment that you can start to raise it again. And one of my favorite tools for doing this is cord cutting. Energetic cords of attachment are continually connecting us to everyone we're in contact with. They're a normal way we connect to our family, friends, and lovers. The closer the person, the stronger the cords. Although they are normal, these cords need to be managed because they can become negative attachments that drain your energy. You may feel this energy drain when you're with a person who tries to take your power from you, and you may notice that you don't feel very powerful in their company. When a person can drain your energy, it becomes a source of power for them that is addictive, and so they continue to drain from you, leaving you feeling disempowered. This leads me to a phrase I use frequently in healing sessions. No one can take away your power without your permission. Your power is your birthright, and you can choose to keep it or give it away. In fact, nobody has the power to steal your energy unless you allow them. If you've found you've given it, it's never too late to take it back. Be aware that when you do, the energy vampire may intuitively sense that their external power source has been cut off, and that may cause them to try and reinstate it. Don't be surprised if that person tries to reconnect with your energy. You'll need to remain aware of this and continue to protect yourself. Repeat the process that I'm about to share with you if necessary, and understand that there is a learning experience in this for you too. Managing your energetic cords of attachment means to cut those cords that drain your energy so that you take back all your power. You can cut all the cords of attachment with a person, knowing that the positive ones will immediately reestablish themselves. But know that the negative ones can still try to reattach if you let them. If that happens, you can simply cut cords again as often as you need. Here's what you do. Begin by visualizing yourself in a very safe and healing place. When you're in your safe place, see yourself surrounded by a ball of pure white light. This ball of spiritual energy will protect you and empower you to cut the cords of attachments to the people you choose. Now see the person you wish to cut cords from standing or sitting in front of you. Allow yourself to take 3 long, slow, deep breaths to ground and center yourself. Once you see the person standing or sitting in front of you, look down to your solar plexus, just above your navel, and see the cords that exist between you, running from your solar plexus over to theirs. The cords can vary in thickness, color, and texture, and there are a lot of them. Allow yourself to look the person in the eye and begin communicating with your thoughts. Using an empowered voice, allow yourself to say anything and everything that you need to say in order to clear the slate and to help you release any and all pent-up energies and emotions that you've been holding inside and have been unable to express. It's important that you speak in an empowered voice, even if you could never do so with that person in real life. Please remember that you're in a safe place and are protected by the light of spirit. So go ahead and say what you need to say. When you feel that there's nothing more to say, you can choose to hear the response of the other person, but know that it is your choice, and if you choose not to hear the other person, it's perfectly acceptable. But if you do choose to be open to a response, you'll only receive the inner truth of that person's soul, not the responses you might normally expect from them. Remember, you're communicating with their soul. They will speak only the truth to you if you are willing and able to engage. So if you are, go ahead and listen. So when you're ready, look down at the cords that run between you and take one arm to gather them up from below until the cords are resting in the curve of your arm. And with your other hand, raise it straight up in the air and imagine your hand is Archangel Michael's sword. What you're going to do is take a deep breath in and forcefully breathe out, bringing the sword down fast, cutting through the cords. So take a deep breath in and cutting through the cords. Then breathe in deeply and feel your solar plexus area filling with healing, light, and love. Did you feel a shift? If you didn't, go ahead and cut them again until you feel that your solar plexus is strong and full of the power you've chosen to retrieve. You can use this technique to take back your power from any past situation. And remember that you have this tool to use anytime you feel powerless. The stronger and more positive you are within yourself, the less likely it is that you'll even encounter an energy vampire. But if you do, or if you feel that you've been sucking other people's energy, it may just be a gentle reminder that you may need to love and respect yourself just a little bit more. When you can transform a situation, even if you only make small and gradual improvements, your confidence grows. Congratulate yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Go to ownthegray.ca to follow us and listen to more great episodes. Or you can listen on Apple, Spotify, Google, iTunes, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and more. This episode of Own the Gray is brought to you by I Am. Discover your unique talents, realize your potential, and align to your path. Take the first step to uncover your life purpose by visiting debrajones.ca/courses.